guys, and welcome back to my kitchen, and welcome back to Cookmas Day 12. Today again, I'm here to give you an inspiration, ideas of appetizers. Today we are making a tomato and mozzarella surprise. Yes, that's how it's called. So if you're interested, let's keep watching. So here we're going to start by getting our prawns ready. Yes, so we're going to melt some butter, and then we're going to fry some onions and garlic. Now we're going to add in our prawns. Make sure it's well drained. If possible, use some tissue paper to absorb the water in the prawns. Yes, and now we're gonna just fry them. We're gonna add some dried parsley, yes, some all-purpose seasoning, and then we're gonna add some cube. Yes, a little bit of cube. My cube. Yes, a little bit of cube. And we are also going to add a little bit of black pepper. Yes, and now we're gonna keep frying it just on medium heat for a few minutes, and then our prawns are ready. We're gonna set them aside and move to the next step, the next surprise. Yes, this is one of the surprise. The next one is coming. So yes, our next surprise is guacamole. Yes, we're gonna make a simple, very simple guacamole, quick and simple. So we have our avocado. We're gonna add some onions to it, some cucumbers, and a bit of salt and pepper. That's it. Yes, we're gonna mash it together, make sure it's all nice, and then that's it for our second surprise. Yes, it's a tomato and mozzarella surprise. So this is just an idea. Yes, so find if you have a different surprise. If you want to put some suya in there, if you want to put some chicken in there, it's up to you. Yes, and here I'm adding a bit of balsamic vinegar. Yeah, so now let's get to our tomatoes. Now we're gonna get our tomatoes ready. So to get them ready, we just want to cut the head, you know, the top. Yes, a little bit of the top like I did, and then we want to make sure we empty the seeds. Yes, nicely without damaging or breaking the tomato like this. You see, it's all empty. Even if there's a bit of seed inside, do not worry. This is tomato, yeah? So it's not a problem. We just want to empty as much as we can. That's all, yeah? So that we'll be able to fill it up. So here we are. I'm done with it. I'm just going to use some tissue paper to dry. You know, it was a bit wet outside of the tomato. Just dry it, clean it, make it look nice. Now I'm showing you all the surprises. We have salmon, guacamole, prawns, and we have our mozzarella. Let's start filling it up. So what we will do, we're going to put some prawns in some, we're going to put some guacamole in some, we're going to put some salmon in some. Yes, so when we finish, we're going to cover it with mozzarella, so nobody knows what is inside each of them. So when they take it, what you find in there is what you eat. Yes, that's the surprise. So I've put my prawns in some of them. You can put 1, 2, 3 prawns, a bit of onions. It's up to you. And now I'm putting some guacamole in some. Yes, and I'm gonna put some salmon in some of them. This is smoked salmon I'm gonna be using, yeah? So yes, here it is. I'm using smoked salmon. You see, just a little bit of it, and stuff it in the tomato. And we're going to add some cheese mix on top of the salmon. The cheese mix, I made it yesterday when I was doing my cucumber appetizers. So go and watch the video if you want the recipe for that. I'm going to put the link in the description box. Yes, yeah. So that's the leftover of the cheese mix we used yesterday. So I'm going to use it and stuff with the salmon in the tomato. So now here in the center of all this, by the way, I'm using my pizza board. Yes, that's where we put the pizza when I make pizza, homemade pizzas. Yes, that's why you see the slices on there, because we got pizza on it and all that. I'm just using it to show you what I am making. So in the middle there, so that we don't leave it empty, I made a rose flour with the tomato skin. Yes, that's what I put in the middle there. So now it's time to cover our tomatoes, filled up with surprises, with some grated mozzarella. You can use the normal mozzarella as well, the one that is not grated. Maybe slice it in like slices, yeah, circles, and put it on top. It's up to you, but I'm just giving you an idea. Yes, so I put my camera properly because I noticed you could not see me very well. So here we are. We're gonna fill them up, cover them with mozzarella. Now if you notice some of the tomatoes could not sit down properly, so I had to make them sit down by slicing a little bit of the bottom like so, yeah, as you see it, and then putting them to sit properly because they didn't want to sit properly. I had to make them to sit properly. So here we are, it's all covered with mozzarella. Now we're going to decorate with our basil. Yes, basil and tomato goes together. Yes, so we have our basil. We're going to get the tiniest leaves on the basils and put them on top of each tomato nicely like this. Look, is it not beautiful? And very yummy as well. It's not just beautiful, but it's also very delicious, very yummy. You can get some balsamic vinegar to drizzle on top of them, and there you are. Enjoy, try it, and see you tomorrow.